Hello, my loves. Welcome back to the channel. Hey, welcome back to the channel. Hey, welcome back to the channel. Y'all, it has really been like almost exactly 3 months since I uploaded. Like 3. Bad day. I've been on my Instagram, on my Facebook, on my Pinterest, on my TikTok, everywhere saying, Deb, where's the video? Where is another video we need you to upload? So, let me just tell you a quick little thing that happened. Yeah, I filmed this story time already about a month and a half ago, and something happened with my phone. Long story short, I had to get a new phone. Footage got deleted. So I literally said, screw this. Like, I was so over it, y'all. Like, filming a 2-hour-long video of you talking, and then for that to get deleted. I was sick. It's okay, everything's good. We gotta get it uploaded so we can get back into YouTube, because YouTube, y'all really got me to 100K, and like now I look back on my channel, I'm like at 130 something K. So I'm like, oh, Deb, stop being ungrateful. Like, what the heck, you know? So I gotta give y'all what y'all asking for so we can get back into the groove of things and get back to this consistency that we were so good with for so long. I'm not gonna just talk through this story time. As y'all can see from the title, you already know, long awaited. It's time. Let's get into it, okay? Period. I'm not just gonna talk through it though. I am gonna do my makeup, or I'm never gonna stop talking. We giving pastel, we're giving lavender, okay? We're giving chill vibes. It is late at night, but that's when I get the most inspiration. Everything will be listed down below if I don't say something out loud. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so I just made the mood a little bit different. I cut my lights down low. We getting into the mood, period, okay? For those who don't know, I did go to cosmetology school. I did not learn makeup at cosmetology school. It's strictly hair, basically. And I've referenced this in some of my videos. Some people know that I did not have a good time in cosmetology school. I had a quite memorable, but like just overall horrible time. Where did this take place? What time in Deb's life did this take place? You know, this, the school shall not be named. Some of y'all know. If you know, you know. This took place 2017 and 2018. I just had graduated high school, spring 2017. At that point in my life, I knew that I wanted to do makeup. I wanted to be a professional makeup artist. I wanted to work in a salon, and in doing so, I knew I needed my license. At the time, I was not aware about cosmetology just being mostly hair and somewhat nails. I was under the impression that I got a little bit of everything in cosmetology. And some people will tell you that they did learn a little bit of everything. The experience is different at other schools and stuff like that, but I thought I would find a school that taught me a little bit of all of it. I wanted to learn hair as well as nails and makeup because I already knew how to do nails previously. And so I was just getting more into makeup at this point in my life. And I was like, why not learn some hair too? Like, you know, hey, all the tricks of the trade, okay, period. With me wanting to learn a little bit of all of it, I knew I wanted to find a really good school, a school that I felt would teach me that. But I also didn't want to go to the school that's near that's located like right near me, because first of all, I knew half the girls that was gonna be there. Baby, this school, I just knew I didn't want to go. I knew we was gonna be fighting, we was gonna be scrapping, we was gonna be doing the most. You know what I'm saying? Like, we was right back in high school. So I ended up going to a different area. This area in Michigan is it's like on a college campus. So I thought I'd be able to get a lot of different ethnicities. I'd get to see a lot of different hair textures, stuff like that. Like, I wanted to practice on different faces, different cultures, different skin tones, you know what I'm saying? Different skin types. So I'm like, okay, we're gonna go to like a very mixed area. That was under my impression, that's what I thought. So with that being said, I took my tour. There were a few red flags, okay? But y'all know when you just so excited that you just push stuff under a rug, like it won't come back up in your life or something. Like, girl, what was you doing? Like, damn. Oh my God. So like, first red flag, when I went for my tour, the instructor lady was very much like overly wanting me to go there. You know when like somebody is like in your face, like, please come here, like that. It was scaring me, like the way she was just very much like on my head. I'm like, girl, calm down. I don't even know what I want to do yet. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I want to come here yet. And so I was with my mom, And we were, you know, we were looking at things. She was telling us like about the facilities and stuff. It was a beautiful little campus, little building. It was very nice. But there was just stuff that was sticking out, because when you go on the floor where students are doing clients' hair, I did not see not one like person of color, like not even just black, but like people of color at all. Like, and y'all have to realize that what I just said, like, I'm trying to get this experience of knowing all type of hair texture, all type of skin tones, all, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be stuck in one category, whether that be white or black or Asian or Hispanic. Like, I just want a full range, you know what I'm saying? A whole color spectrum, you know what I'm saying? So I was just like, I don't know, you know? And so I just straight up asked the lady, like, okay, what is the diversity like at your campus? Because there's multiple campuses of this school in Michigan. This lady looked me in my face, me and my mother's face, and she told us, like, you know, yeah, with us being on a campus, a college campus, it's very diverse. We get all different ranges of people to come here. You'll get to know a lot of different hair textures. You'll get to know a lot of different, you know, type of clients. And that was what sold me. Like, you know, like everything she showed me was amazing as far as what you get in your kit and, you know, stuff like that, that I was just very excited for that. You got like an iPad in your kit, you got like all these hair supplies and all these tools and stuff. And it just was like very exciting, you know? The only thing other than like the diversity thing that stuck out in the tour was when I went, she had brought me like around like the lunchroom and stuff like that. And in this lunchroom, you know, students are going on a break and stuff, and it's very small. There was maybe like 6 girls eating, and she came in and she was like, hey girls, like, this might be one of your classmates in a few months, like, you know, joking and stuff. Y'all, I'm like one of those people that's just very much like, hey, how you doing? You know, like, ain't no attitude or nothing. Like, I don't even know you to have an attitude with you, you know what I'm saying? These girls was looking at me like I just stole a man or something. Like, you ever just been in a room like center of attention, and people, you could just tell like when I leave, they about to talk so much rah-rah, like, baby, it was times a million. I was like, I'm literally looking like, hello, like, are you gonna say something, sis? What? I was so confused. I'm looking at my mom like, and she looking at me like, I was like, oh my God, I can already see how this about to go. So that was pretty much the only thing that I was like, okay, so this how this about to be. I got it. Oh, another key point is the lady, she told me like, yeah, Deb, you're gonna get a little bit of everything. You're gonna get a little bit of hair, you're gonna get some nails, and you're gonna get some makeup. Like, literally split like an equal ratio of all of those. And I was like, that's all I need to hear. Diversity, and I get a little bit of all of it. That's what I wanted. I'm like, perfect. Cosmetology school, here we come. An 11-month program, and that was the freaking longest year of my entire life. Beats by Deb Cosmetics hair clips, indeed. Link in description, honey. Okay, y'all, I was not gonna get my brows done if I kept just talking. Fast forwarding to when I actually got to my first day of cosmetology school, I was ready. I was so excited just to move on to the next portion of my life. Like, I literally came right from high school, graduated, got a job for the summer working at Sephora, and then like right into school. Literally like stopped working about 2 days before that. Like, that was it. Let me tell you this, y'all. In cosmetology school, I did my makeup through the whole process. I started my Beats by Deb Cosmetics page summer 2017. While I was working Sephora, I was posting on there like looks and stuff. So that was before like I was really killing it or anything. Like, I hadn't really done much makeup, definitely nothing with color before graduating. In high school, I was more like doing brows, maybe some foundation, concealer. Like, it wasn't nothing crazy. So I was like really dabbling into the makeup scene a little bit more while in school. So most of those early posts were while I was in high school. One thing that I hated was we did have a uniform in school, which was all black. And I was just like, and it was professional, all black at that. Like, I mean, I did come in there with my Timbs and stuff like that, but they couldn't tell me nothing, you feel me? Like, I came very blazered down, very professional, very chic, you feel me? Had my little faux locks in, period. A normal size class in this program was literally like 8. So like, that was their norm. It was like 8 to 10 girls in the class program or whatever. Our class had like 26 girls, literally. Like, it was freaking insane. So they didn't even know what to do with us. Like, they was so tired of us by the end, y'all. I can't even. Like, I was so tired of it too. I don't even blame them. Like, I'm literally, you know how you be looking like, it's like 3 black girls here. 3 out of 26. Oh my God, y'all. As soon as I saw the class, I'm like, yeah, she lied for sure. I was flabbergasted. I was astounded. I was sick. I was annoyed. All of the above. Oh, quick notes. New product just dropped from Beats by Deb Cosmetics. Period. It is my 6-piece eyeliner set. This is the pastel one. I'm freaking geeked. This is my 12-piece chunky glitter set. Like, I'm literally big things. Beats by Deb Cosmetics, baby. Exclusive. The 12-piece sets, water activated, period. We're going for drama today, honey, because that's what this freaking story is. A bunch of flipping drama. We're just doing thin right now and building it up. We're just gonna stack all these colors on top of each other. That's why I'm like, baby, where are you going with this little thin wing? Like, what? Obviously, like, we all started off as very good friends. Like, the whole class, we were just really cool with each other. That was before we got to know each other for real and had to be stuck with each other for so long. But yeah, like, everything started off really good, you know. Then like some weirder characters started showing their personalities, but for the most part, we were really good friends. Like, me and one of the other black girls in the class became really, really good friends. And we would just kind of notice little stuff that was just like, do you see what I'm seeing? Let me finish this eyeliner because I can't talk. I'm not gonna cap. Okay, yeah, I ain't even gonna cap. These eyes is busting. I'm about to put on my lashes from Beats by Deb Cosmetics. You already know. As time progressed and I started to really understand how the curriculum was working, as far as them doing the whole, okay, in the beginning stages, the first few months, you'll be in the classroom the whole time. And then the second portion, you'll be in the classroom half the time, and then the rest is on the floor serving actual clients. Then your last portion is like just clients. I just started to realize that cosmetology school is a whole like way to just make money for real, as far as making services by students super cheap, because obviously it's a student. If they jack your hair up, you did that, sis. You signed the waiver. Like, it is what it is. But at the same time, it's giving you that push, like, okay, if this were a real client, you try your best type of thing. But to be honest, it was just a whole anxiety trip. They wouldn't tell you what this client's hair looked like or anything prior to your appointment. So like, the first time I took a client, she wanted a full head of highlights. And baby, like, I mean, we did highlights on mannequin heads. Like, bro, what? So it was just like, it wasn't much practice when we was in the classroom. Like, the whole time in the classroom, we had drama going on, just a bunch of bull crap, basically. I just felt like I pretty much like just floated my way through cos school. I feel like you do actually need to go to school for certain stuff, as far as sanitation would go. Even the clients that came in were generally like older people or like very young students who were like, I don't want to pay $1 million to get my hair done. So yeah, I'll risk maybe you messing my hair up to get it washed and trimmed. Like, you know, it wasn't nothing crazy though. I didn't have any specific like crazy experiences as far as me messing up anybody's hair like that, but stuff stuck out to me as far as the instructors. The instructors did not know how to do African American hair. They didn't. I don't care what anyone says, like, these instructors might even watch this video, baby. Before you freaking try to be a cosmetology school instructor or a hair instructor, please learn how to do hair other than the kind on your head. I'd love that if that were to happen. Because why was that the case? If I'm saying I really want to learn how to press hair, because yeah, I've ran a hot comb through my head before, but I'm really, how I'm gonna do that on somebody else? Like, I'm over here cringing and she over here cringing, and we both like, oh God, you know, like, I don't want to be like that. I'm gonna name the other black girl that I was really cool with. Her name is, this isn't her name, okay, we're protecting people, but I'm gonna name her Raven. So me and Raven like really had to beg our instructors to teach us how to do stuff we wanted to do on our hair. Like, it was just really unfair. And like Raven, her hair, y'all, like, her hair was freaking bomb. Great texture, but it wasn't like a 3 texture or anything like that. It was definitely like, baby, this is like a 4. She probably had like a 4B ish texture or something like that. But I don't know nothing about natural hair. Look at me trying to do something, baby. I wear wigs and got a short cut, a pixie cut with a relaxer. Like, stop. But her natural hair was beautiful. Like, and so I used to practice on her a lot, as far as say they're like, okay, get a partner or do this style. You know, I'm on her head, because I'm not about to. How I'm gonna learn how to do my sister's hair, my hair? Like, I'm trying to learn how to do the people in my own household hair, not just like if I was to work in a salon. Like, I didn't really understand that. How you trying to teach me something and I can't even practice it on my own head? Like, oh yeah, do this fishtail braid. That's cool and everything, but can we learn how to cornrow too? Like, I mean, you would think. And other students were the same. Like, other students wanted to learn too. It wasn't just the black ones. Like, we were all in this together, where it was like, dude, we want to learn how to do a little bit of everything. And I know it's like, you don't have all the time in the world to like learn every single detailed thing about every single hair texture, but can we get some type of like a really nice mix going? It wasn't any of that, dude. Like, none. We had a kinky haired mannequin. That kinky hair was literally like this. When we learned how to relax hair, baby, we didn't even relax hair for real. We took a little section in the back of her head and relaxed that one section. It was like, okay, we're done with that. Because guess what? They weren't catering to our type of hair. That's the thing that I really had to realize. Like, they're not even catering to us. They know we're not gonna get no black clients on the floor. They know that basically we don't need to learn that. Learn the stuff that you're actually gonna be doing in here, basically, is what I got out of it. And I just thought that was really unfair that we have to beg you to learn how to press hair. The teachers and stuff, they used to be like, you know, bring a model in, bring a family member, friend, or whatever to do this style or something, as like a grade, you know. Or even they'd be like, okay, practice this on your own hair or your friend's hair or something. Dude, this was before I cut my hair short. And my hair is like butter, y'all. It's like so soft that you can't do anything with it. That's why I cut it, like, because I needed it to be like thicker and more manageable. And so it was like cotton. Literally, it was like cotton. It just doesn't do anything. So, and there's no thickness to it. And so it's like, bro, they're not gonna know how to do this because we don't even get taught this. Like, why would you expect them to even know anything if I don't even know nothing? Like, what the heck? And it's my head. Like, huh? So yeah, that's pretty much how the program went as far as like the curriculum. I'm not gonna cap, like, we did learn everything we needed to know for our tests, for our state boards to pass and get our license. They did teach us what we needed to learn. And it was like, if you're willing to like go through that crap and like really like you just want your license like I did, because I knew I wasn't gonna use any of that when I graduated. I just knew it. I'm like, dude, I just want to be a makeup artist and we're not even learning makeup. So it was like, if you're okay with that, then yeah, just go them 11 months and get your license, baby. It was Tuesday through Saturday, like all day at that. It was like 8 a.m. to like 4. So you're like there all day. And then I'm commuting 30 minutes. And then with traffic, that's a whole like 45. And they didn't pay for parking. They didn't help you with that. It was just ridiculous. Tuition was higher than a mug. $23,000 for the tuition, like nuts, bruh. I'm like, man, y'all are crazy for me to not even learn what I felt like I needed to know. Like, what? And so, yeah, it was just crazy. Like, one of the black girls, it was 3 of us starting out. One of them girls quit so early. Like, she was trying to make it, but she was just like, no, I don't think I want to do this. End up dropping out probably like 3 weeks after the program got started. They still made her pay like half of her tuition. Like, they were like, nope, you started the program, you still got to pay half. And by the time I wanted to end it, I would have had to pay the full price. I'm like, who about to be in debt for $23K? Because financial aid wasn't helping me much. So I'm like, oh, no, sir, I'm about to just have to take that L and finish. Like, no, sis. I'm using the new NARS Soft Matte Foundation, which I really, really like. Been liking lately. I'm loving it. Updated skincare routine on the way. I just really felt left out because even Raven, the other black girl that I was really close with, like, her hair was very long. It's probably like down here, like shoulder length, very thick, very full, just beautiful hair all the way around. So it was like, dude, she can do a lot of stuff with her hair. Even the white girls could do her hair. I was trained and stuff like that. I felt very left out because I was literally the only one in the class that you really couldn't do nothing with. Like, it was over with. I'm like, bruh, I just feel so left out, you know? Another important point that I really want to make is this particular school made us use all of their products. It's kind of like that though. Like, you know, whatever school you go to, they're pushing their own products because you might end up liking them. The clients will buy them, that type of thing. Well, these freaking, oh my God, bruh, these products, some of them were really good for the hair. I'm not gonna cap. For the hair that was coming into the school, so not my hair, okay, you get what I'm saying? Yeah, not my hair, but the type of people that were coming in there, their hair, it worked for them really good. Like, I use it all the time on the clients that came in and stuff like that. But as far as the products for hair, makeup, all that, baby, no. Who can use this? Not me. Not at all. I literally, and I went as far as when I saw that makeup, that's when I was like, oh yeah, y'all bugging, bruh. That makeup, not only was it horrible, there's no nice way. I'm trying to be nice about it, but I'm just like, Deb, why? Like, there's no nice way I can really put that. The makeup was trash, like literal garbage. They were all about, you know, all natural products, which, you know, I'm here for that. You know, do what you want to do, plant-based, that type of thing, right? Bruh, these products were trash. The foundation color didn't even go past, it was pretty much like 2 shades lighter than my complexion was their darkest shade that they had available at the location I was at. So you telling me people 2 shades lighter than me and above was it? And it was like 5 shades at that, all tan. And one like gray freaking trying to, I guess, pale, they're saying, like a very like light pale color, tan, and then a gray like medium tan shade. They want to call it deep or dark or something. Like, what? For who? Stuff like that just pissed me off. It just pissed me off to the max. And I went as far as when their director, like the person who owns the school, he came and he visited and he talked to us and, you know, gave us a little motivational speech, you know, that type of thing. Yeah, I asked him, like, so what happened to the rest of the complexion products? You know what I'm saying? Like, I know makeup isn't the focus for us, but like, what about the esthetician students? Like, they have to use that on the regular if people want makeup done, which I should have freaking did the esthetician program, but I'm not gonna talk about it or I'm gonna get pissed. But because it was only it was only a 4-month program and it was all about skincare and makeup. Like, Deb, what? Why did this lady lie to you to get more money out of you to do the COS program? Oh, right. He was like, well, this isn't our entire shade range, blase. You know, I just had to make him a little uncomfortable. Like, screw you, because this crap makes me uncomfortable because y'all make it seem like only black skin is dark. We were in a college town, and although there weren't many African American people, there was every other ethnicity. So Indian, white, Hispanic, Asian, very big Asian population, very big Indian population. there will be people that come in that are darker skinned Indians. Like, they just don't exist or something too. Like, bruh, I can't use this on them either. So, like, what? Dude, like, it was like so ignorant. Like, the whole thing was just ignorant. Whole conversation was ignorant, because I'm just like, you really gonna sit there and tell me, oh, it's just not available at this store? Why not? Like, why? When we get clients wanting their wedding makeup done, and we're just like, oh, they're just telling us, oh yeah, just make it work. Like, just do work with what you got. Like, work with what I got, baby. I ain't got nothing. How I'ma do her skin? Like, I'm so confused. Baby is expecting to get beat for her wedding, and we got her looking like a freaking clown, man. Oh my God. And didn't even learn nothing about makeup, but y'all want us to do wedding makeup and wedding hair, and we don't know, and we're saying we're not comfortable. But hey, like I said, them people come in there signing a whole waiver like, yep, I'm letting them do it. I'm letting them experiment. I'm really over there looking at them people like, wow. I mean, it couldn't be me, but go ahead and go off, sis. Like, what? Oh my God, y'all. They had so much trust in us. I'm like, I don't even got that much trust in me, man. But yeah, like, I just was very flabbergasted at his reaction and his response, his aggression about it. Like, oh yeah, this just isn't our entire collection. Well, where is it? Because, baby, what I'm supposed to do are people darker than me. Because are you saying I'm the darkest person, or 2 shades lighter than me is the darkest person? Because if that's the case, you need mental help. Like, literally. What is wrong with y'all? You have to freaking do better. I looked him dead in his face like, dude, where is it? Like, what? And he was like, yeah, it's just not available at every location, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, all right. I see that y'all really just don't care. In other words, like, y'all don't even care to change. Like, guys, y'all don't even want to cater to anybody else but your kind, clearly. And that's just so ignorant. Like, what freaking year is it, man? And it get me so riled up now, because, like, I just never experienced anything like that. Like, even the high school that I went to, it was very mixed. It was majority Caucasian, but it was still mixed enough that I didn't really experience stuff like that to the point where it was like just blatant prejudice, blatant like just ignorance. I was over the students, I was over the teachers, I was over everybody. Me and this one girl was ready to scrap a few times. I had to call my brother like, I'm about to scrap. I'm about to just have to take this L. And he's over here encouraging me like, no, Deb, don't. You're going to have to pay this. And you're almost done. Don't you? What about your dream? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, man, screw that. Like, baby's about to get slapped. She want no smoke, y'all. Like, she really was trying to act so tough. I'm like, girl. The instructors, some of them were good, some of them were trying to help, but they just didn't know anything about our hair, and it just really was so annoying to me. Like, why are you instructing anybody and you don't know nothing about other hair than your own? I really don't like that type of stuff, bro. You don't even care to learn. Oh God. There was this one conversation that happened that I will never forget, and I always talk about, like, my friends and family know, because I was just so flabbergasted, like shook, that people think like this. Okay, so it's me and a few other girls in the lunchroom talking, and we're just having a casual conversation, and one of the girls, like, you know, she comes over and she's like showing this video of this baby, and this baby is gorgeous, y'all, like so freaking cute. The video is really cute, you know, like an Instagram video or something, whatever. The baby was really cute, had like blue eyes, she was light skinned, she had the curly hair going, whatever, you know, cutie. And the girl that's showing the video goes, I really wish I had a baby that looks like this. Like, this baby is so cute. This makes me want a black man. And I'm like, a what? A who? And she's like, yeah, like, my mom loves like brown kids. Like, she just wants a mixed grandbaby. Like, she just wants like one that looks like this though, like this type of hair, the eyes and stuff. And I'm like, I'm just looking like, okay. they're continuing, you know, because they're in a whole conversation at this point, and they're like, yeah, my mom too, like, she just loves the kids that come out of you know, like sleeping with a black man. You get pregnant, us being white, we make the mixed baby, whatever. She loves that. And so I'm like, oh, okay, like what y'all like in the black dudes? You know how people got preferences, whatever. I'm not judging at this point. I'm just like, okay. But I'm like, oh, okay, like what, you like black dudes or something? And they're like, no, like my dad would never ever let me date a black man. Like if I came home and I said I'm marrying a black dude or I'm like dating one, my dad would like freak out, like he'd shoot him probably, like, you know. And I'm just like, huh? What? And they're like, no, like mom and dad don't want me to date black men. They just want the babies. And I'm like, so they just want you to get pregnant by a black dude so they can have a brown grandkid? Like that crap don't make no sense. And they're like, yeah, like my mom is like, no, you can get everything you want on a black dude, but never date or marry them, like, you know. And they're just looking at me like, you know. And I'm just like almost made black. I'm like, you realize I'm black, right? Like, do you see? Because I just, what? And so they're like, and they're looking at me like, Deb, no, like, no, this doesn't apply to you. Like, what do you mean? You know, this doesn't apply to you. Like, you know, that whole, no, you don't, not you, you know, like, you're not a good black girl. Like, this doesn't apply to you. And I'm just like, you realize that my brother are black men. My father is a black man. Like, I said it just like this. Like, you realize my father, my brothers, my uncles, my granddad, black men. Like, the same people that you're saying basically you want to trick into getting kids out of them and leave them with child support, blase, y'all, you know, the whole stereotype that they're not gonna stay with you anyway. We're bringing all that up and just super casual, right? And I'm just like, not. It just really, when I tell you, my eyes were just open to a whole new world, that these type of conversations are so normalized in certain households and communities. Like, they were looking at me like I was crazy. Like, I was the crazy one. Like, why are you questioning this? Like, what? Sis, like, what? I kid you not, this crap really is going on, y'all. But if I was to say that about yo peoples or something, then I'm definitely looked at like I'm crazy, right? Right? Like, okay. After that conversation, I kind of just distanced myself. Like, it was just certain little conversations that I was like, yeah, y'all on a whole different mindset, a whole different lifestyle, a whole different privilege than me, that I just will never understand and never get to see. And it just sucks, you know. Like, that was the biggest thing, was just the prejudices, the little tiny stuff that I'm looking at side-eyeing Raven, and she's side-eyeing me like, okay, yeah. And if I was to bring it up, I would be looked at like the crazy person, because there was an incident that happened that it was brought up. We blatantly told these instructors to their face that we just feel like you're prejudiced against us for the color of our skin. We don't feel comfortable, and we feel like this was just straight up racism. And it was not just us in the room. It was me. It was Raven. It was a mixed girl that was also in the program. And then it was our really good friend who was Caucasian. And she was in agreement with us because it was just so blatant. And I just really, really was looking for them to, like, okay, I hear you. We want to change. We want to understand why you feel that way. There was none of that. Nope. There was no, like, you can ask any student on the floor. I love everyone. And then the other instructor backing this one up like, oh, well, no, I know her outside of this, and outside of school, she's the sweetest person ever. I'm like, guess what I said? I don't know her outside of school. I could care less about her life outside of school, just how she cares less about mine. We're on a schedule here, honey. And the hours that I see her and doing all that fake smiling in my face, do you see the little stuff that's going on? Do you see the blatant racism against my friend every day that she does, that she nitpicks her, that she harasses her like little by little? And when this girl slaps you across your face, we'll be made as the angry black women, right? Oh, okay. Y'all don't want that conversation, though. They didn't want that conversation. They dropped it. They didn't give us the referrals that they was trying to give us for something stupid. And we kept it pushing. I was not going to take no referral for this situation. Like, I refused to take a referral. So that's how we ended up having that discussion. We talked to the instructors that was trying to give us referrals, and we told them straight how it was. And they didn't want smoke, because this happened this was a conversation that was like over 3 times, like over 3 days in a row. Like, they didn't want that. They didn't want that, because baby, I take it all the way to the news. Trust. They finally saw we're not going to take anything sitting down. We're not going to take anything lightly. Period. Y'all had a better experience than I did. I get asked that question a lot. Like, do you think cosmetology school is worth it? Should I go? Should I just get my license, you know, to do what I'm doing right now, which is makeup? And I honestly would say it's not necessary. Not everybody is made for college. Not everybody's made for school. I knew I didn't want to go to a university or anything like that. I procrastinated enough. I would have been partying. I would have been wilding out. I would have been doing the most. So I just know, like, I know myself. And when you find yourself and you know what you really want to do, and if you struggle through it, know that when you get past it, it's smooth sailing. You got to stay consistent. You got to fight through this stuff. Don't settle for less. Like, I started speaking up after a while. Like, I'm not okay with this, you know? And my voice was heard to the people that it needed to be heard by, I think. And I made an impact in school, I feel like. Despite everything that was going on with the instructors, with the students, the dean, and some of the instructors and stuff, they really, I really had a good time with them. Like, they really liked me and stuff, and I was always glammed up throughout the whole program, so people would always come up and, you know, ask like, oh, what look is Deb doing now? You know, I used to come in with the craziest makeup. I don't wear makeup out anymore like that, but that was back when, like, I would come full beat, like, this is how I'm coming to school every day. I pretty much just got what I could out of school. I can slay some color, baby. I can slay some cuts. I can do what it do, you know what I'm saying? But it ain't gonna be my texture hair. Yeah, I always just be like, oh, it was such a waste of time. It was such a waste of my year. But my mom always reminds me, like, without that, you wouldn't have got your license, worked in the salon as the makeup artist, started doing YouTube, Instagram, any social media. You wouldn't be where you are right now. And I just try to take that as a learning experience, basically, of how society is, you know what I'm saying? Without the people that I would have met there, I wouldn't have known about some of the situations that goes on behind closed doors. And the last story that I wanted to share was one I had with one of the girls I was cool with. Like, I was talking to her, and we were talking about, I don't know how we got on the subject of police officers, but I think we were talking about, like, speeding or something like that, you know, along those lines. And it came down to, we were talking, and I was like, yeah, like, I'd be so freaking scared. I'd be about to have a whole heart attack if I was to get pulled over. I only got pulled over like once before, and I just felt so uneasy. I felt unsafe. I felt uncomfortable. I was very much like shaking in my boot. He wasn't super aggressive towards me, but I knew he pulled me over and tried to give me a ticket for a stupid reason, and he couldn't really find a reason to give me one. And I was just telling her that experience, and she was so confused, because she's like, that's crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've never experienced anything like that. And she was just like, no, like, cops are so nice. Like, she was really trying to convince me, like, cops are so nice. They're like the best people ever. Like, first of all, not all police officers are bad. I'm not saying anything like that, but what I am saying is, please don't downplay the situations that have happened, the injustices that have happened, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not about to sit here and argue politics with you. I'm not about to sit here and argue something that you don't believe in. And I know that there's no way I can change your mind, because this is how you were raised. You've never experienced what I have, so how would you understand what I'm saying? But with this girl, she was really trying to tell me like, yeah, I live up north, and if anybody in Michigan is watching, up north is just like the upper peninsula of Michigan, and up there, them folks is a little different out there. It's like a different state up there. So yeah, I was like, oh, okay, you know, what experience have you had that you saying they just the nicest people ever? And she just like, yeah, I remember I was so drunk this night. Me and my boyfriend are driving home, and we are like hitting it. We are like swerving out of control, like going crazy, you know what I'm saying? And it's like a pitch black street, only 2 lanes. So we just knew like if we don't stop, we gonna get pulled over. Sooner enough, they got pulled over, and the police officer comes out. He's like, I'm like, dang, y'all probably got arrested. You know what I'm saying? First thing I thought, like, no, they about to be like, step out of the vehicle. You know what I'm saying? And she's like, no, like, not at all. He was like, guys, like, I know y'all probably having fun and everything, but let me just follow you home. Make sure y'all get home safe, blase, blase. Like, I don't want anything to happen to you. And I'm like, what? I've never, at this point in my life, I had really never, like, the people around me, girl, bye, I had never heard a good experience with the police. Whether you was doing something or you wasn't doing anything, it was never a good experience. So at this point, I'm like, what? By the way, I'm using my highlighter in the shade Ice Me Out by Beats by Cosmetics, period. I look like a diamond disco ball. That was the goal. So, but yeah, she's like, what? Like, yeah, he was so cool. He made sure we got home safe. He didn't even tell our parents or anything because we were underage. Like, it was like so many things I'm counting, like, that's illegal, we would have been arrested, we might have been shot, like literally crazy crap. And I'm like, what? And so she's like, yeah, like all the police are like that I've ever met, and I've been pulled over a lot. So like I've encountered a lot of police in my life, and it's just never been a bad experience. And I'm like, I wonder how that feels, that you don't have to feel so tense and so scared for your life when you get pulled over. Like, you know, it's such a hard conversation to have, but it just must be said. Like, it just opened my mind, like, wow, they got a whole different perspective than us. Like, really, like, seriously. Like, this time that we're in right now, it just really makes me think back. And I just really wanted to share my experience pretty much and share my story, that don't take certain stuff sitting down, but at the same time, don't lose focus on what you're trying to do. I could have easily been that angry black woman and fought her and got in your face and yelled at you and threw these hands and, you know, and cussed you out and blase blah, and did all that rah-rah that y'all expect out of me. But I had to sit down and know that in order to be where I want to be in my life, I need to get through this, and I need to get through it with integrity. You know what I'm saying? So that's exactly what I did. That is exactly what my friend did. We were encouraging each other through the whole thing. And I'm not saying every girl that I met in there was bad. There was definitely a mean girl and her minions or whatever, and her like little posse, but we were cool with everybody. You know what I'm saying? There was nothing like, it was just a lot of like, I'm tired of seeing y'all faces. Like, I've been in this room too long with y'all. I need everyone to leave me alone. Like, that type of thing. But yeah, like, I feel like I met a few lifetime friends out of this situation. I know I got my license and I'm doing what I wanted to do in my life. I didn't know it would take me where I am right now, but I just knew it was a stepping stone and it had to happen. And I just want to encourage everybody else who's been through something like this, or, you know, it's like kind of iffy about cosmetology school, or, you know, doing makeup or doing hair or anything at that matter. Like, just push through it. Y'all got this. You feel me? I also be trying to tell myself too, like, without cos school, where would you be? Like, you wouldn't know the people you know right now. I literally met my man through one of the people that I went to cosmetology school with. So it was like, oh my god, would I even know him right now? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, would that even exist? You know, like, a lot of relationships wouldn't exist, a lot of experiences wouldn't exist, a lot of opportunities wouldn't, you know. So whatever you're doing right now, like, I encourage you, just don't give up, don't give in. This crap happens all the time. Not everybody's gonna see eye to eye, but you gotta push through, you gotta make it through. Okay, sis? With all this being said too, like, if you'd like to donate to the Black Lives Matter movement, please click the link in my description below. I'll have one there that's available if you wanted to donate or anything like that. But yeah, I just pretty much wanted to give y'all what was really going on with my life and where it brought me. Like, I graduated, I got my license, I worked in the salon, and then I left the salon and I decided to do this full time, and here we are. Like, I opened my business, I started social media, and have not stopped since, you know, except for YouTube for 3 months. I hope that y'all enjoyed this video. I hope y'all enjoyed this look. I hope y'all enjoyed this story time. Lot more videos to come. I didn't want to come back on here without doing this story, because I made y'all a promise. I said if you got me to a certain point, then I'd give you what you wanted. And it sucks that it took me so long, because after filming that first time, I was just so discouraged that my footage got deleted that I was just like, no, screw this, you know? So I'm glad y'all being patient with me. I will be uploading a lot more YouTube videos, so look forward to it. I'm gonna give some different type of videos and stuff like that. Hope to see you in the next video. And make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you want. Again, I am Deb if you are new to the channel, and I hope y'all liking this little Barbie pastel. I'm giving very much Barbie doll, like that's what I'm feeling right now, like Bratz. Okay, and I'll see y'all in my next video, period. Let's get it popping, let's get these videos out, okay?